It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Carolina Panthers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You talk about this Lions defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down. Dillon. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The Panthers at 500 at 6-6. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Brandon, we saw these defenders. Their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards that time, and a 1st down on the keeper. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On 1st down, Dillon. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off play action. Dillon. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw again, Dillon. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
On third down, Dillon. And that will be incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And his kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Looking to throw on second down. Dillon. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's airing it out for Williams. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Another carry for Pierce. Fights through and now a crease. Still on his feet. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions 28. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dillon. Gets the dump off to Pierce. So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down.
Now this defense for the Lions, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Operating from the gun, Dillon. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Off the bootleg, Dillon. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Darren Waller, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers have got it back to within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it up.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Taken down by Kirby Joseph. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw on 2nd down, Dillon. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Dillon. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And now, before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
Panthers 13.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all. And if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
They go play action here on 1st down. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his...
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Max Crosby make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dillon. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
To Pierce, they set up the screen.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Needed 13, they got 14 on 3rd down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
On 1st and 10, Dillon.
Steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 84 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing on 3rd and long. Dillon. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So now out is the Panther offense as they'll come in and go for the 2-point try. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 136 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 13 yards out. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Panthers 24.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensive. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Well, that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This is caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Panthers 24.
Patterson back out there to send this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Off the play fake. Dillon. Left side, he's got Robinson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Pierce will try to pick it up. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with touchdown number 20 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
And
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off play action. Dillon. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Jacorian Bennett has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
At the 10-yard line.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Lions get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Panthers 24. Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 101 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Going for it with Pierce. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and run the option. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll pitch it out to Gibbs here. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs Pierce. His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Lions extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Patterson now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Lions 56, Panthers 24. Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go again with Pierce. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And even 150 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Pierce is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Pierce. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it'll be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And they take a knee. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Lions, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.